All right, here we go. I've got so much stuff, so much fun stuff this evening, this afternoon, depending on where you are. It is December 4th. It is already December 4th. It's so funny when the month starts on a weekend. It kind of feels like it's hard to get your wheels, spinning and turning, but we're here. We're ready to rock. And I am so honored and I feel so grateful to do these calls with y'all. I feel like we are quite literally right now building our culture. So when you come to these calls, don't ever treat them like meetings. I want you to treat them like, really fun, like yappy hours, right? We're here to just be real. We're here to be raw. We're here to be very, very grateful. And we're here to also share whatever is on our hearts. So if you are not driving and you want to pop open your chat, there are going to be opportunities during this call where you get to fill in the blank, right? So I'm going to be sharing some things that are going to be happening over the next month. And I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite tips to give. And some of them are going to be blank. So you get to be interactive and fill in what you think is the missing word. It's like Team Heart Game Show. And yes, there are prizes. There always are prizes because your time is valuable. My time is valuable. My love language is gift giving. And I hope your love language is gift receiving because that's what I'm here to do. So you're stuck with me. I'm going to share my screen. Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Here it comes. Thumbs up, Lisa. Nice. Lisa has 17 jobs. So I don't want to ever hear any of you women telling me that you are too busy to make this incredible opportunity work. Okay. So she has 2 boys, and I am not kidding when I say she has 17 jobs, maybe like 6, but still. And she is so beyond successful here, and she is doing such incredible things. Just major shout out. But it's so cool that she's lying down because she's still here. She's tired, she's exhausted, but she still showed up. So major props to you, and to Courtney for being very relentless in telling her she needed to be here. 'Tis the season for a merry and bright business. If I'm not here to be cheesy and have play on words, then I don't want to be anywhere. 'Tis the season for a merry and bright business. So many people who are in network marketing are sitting there thinking, I am just going to wait till January 1. It just makes sense. People are so busy right now. I don't even want to bother anybody. I'm so busy right now. It just doesn't make sense for me to, 1, do something new, or 2, continue to keep my pot boiling. I'll just wait. We're not here to wait, right? Like, we're here to go, we're here to be, we're here to do the things, and we're here to make an impact. At least that's what I'm here to do. So the name of our team is Team Heart. If you're brand new, hi, I'm Serena Forster. I'm from Southern California. I live in Virginia right now. You'll get to know me. You'll get to know me real quick, and I'm excited to get to know you. Here's how the night's going to go. Here is your agenda. I always like to let you in on what you are in for. Welcome. We'll give you a welcome for some of our new people, some fun recognition tonight, December announcements, lots of up our sleeves, how to maximize the holiday, tips for being ghosted, and how to not be awkward and feel confident, right? So how to not feel awkward. I can't wait to talk about that. I kind of always live awkward. I feel awkward all the time, but how to not feel awkward. So first, welcome. If you're brand new, I'm so excited to see your face. I know Sabrina, who is on this call right now, is brand spanking new. I know Jackie is brand new with a new baby at home. I know Lauren is fairly new with lots of really great success early on. But here is a great checklist for you to screenshot. And if you are an OG or you already have this down, maybe screenshot it so that you can take some to give to your new leaders. Obviously the Shaklee Connect app is your first place to go. It will prompt you to set up your direct deposit. You can only do this once. All right. So you cannot change your direct deposit. That's an obvious, hopefully an obvious reason why. So if you ever need or you switch banks, you will have to call Shaklee customer service. but it will prompt you when you're brand new to set up your direct deposit. I would add our team page to your favorites because you're not on an island. And if you expect to be successful sitting at home by yourself, you won't. It will suck. You'll change a few lives, but it will suck. Don't be on an island. Join our incredible community, build into our culture that's happening right now and be a part of it. And then know who your upline is and know who your upline's upline is, right? The more that people that you can touch, the more people can touch you back, right? And you need that. So if I'm your upline, you know, who's my upline, right? I don't even know who's my upline. Here comes Roseanne. You're going to want to know how to find your Meology link. And that is something that your upline will send you. If it's me, then you've got an email waiting and you're going to see it. It's very, very, very simple to find. And you're going to want to watch the brand new ambassador team call. Every month we do a new ambassador call. So I urge you, if you're in your 30, 60, 90 days, here comes Casey, 30, 60, 90 days, to find that latest new ambassador team call and give it a listen. I think Lauren was in on the last one and she's rocking and rolling. Also plan which 30% off bundles you're going to order. Plan it now, right? Because you only get 90 days to take advantage of 30% off. So you're going to want to buy the things that you can make the biggest impact in your community, the things that you believe you can bring to your community. Opening up the chat. I'm sorry, I'm late. No problem, no problem, my friend. I'm happy you're here though, because you're in this presentation, Casey. So plan it out. Plan out what your first bundle is going to be, what your second bundle is going to be, and what your third bundle is going to be. Like, quite honestly, those are the best investments that you can make, and they are so economically fair. I bought all of them. I mean, my entire house is Shacklefyed, and so if I wasn't going to get a discount, I'm not going to do it. Find out what team group you can invite to. So right now we are fully into a brand new 7-day cleanse. And then we will talk about the next group to invite to. Get involved, right? Get involved. This is your new community. We are not here to take away from your life. We are here to add to it. We are all here to thrive. We have some fun shout outs today. She's right here on my screen. I see her in her office. Big shout out to Kirsten Jones. She was on our Mission Possible Monday call today multiple times for hitting Star Club, which is helping 3 new people get started with a $150 offer. She did that 3 times in 1 week. So that's 9 stars in 7 days. That is epic, right? That should feel like your heart is going pitter patter for the amount of lives that you are impacting. That is huge. That is like balls to the wall. She's all in, she's bold, she's doing it, right? And that doesn't even show her entire November, right? So she did 15 stars in November. She obviously breezed right through the director rank, and she was well on her way here. So welcome, friend. It's been so great to have you. You are definitely leading from the front, and I'm excited to watch your team grow and thrive. We're going to do some big things. We're going to do some big things together. Another big shout out is at the end of the month, we had a boss babe checklist for November, right? These are the things that I do all throughout the month. It's probably small if you have 41-year-old eyes and you don't have your glasses on. These are the things that I do on the daily. And like I said, I have different goals than you do. You have different goals than I do, and that doesn't matter. You're still in the right place. But these are the things that I do. So I obviously have a $150 loyalty order every single month. It's recording right now, and I will say out loud that I probably spend closer to like $1,000 a month. I don't have to go to GNC. I don't have to go to Target. I don't have to go to Costco. I don't have to go anywhere else for my entire house. It's just Shackley. Like, why would I not? Why would I not reap what I sow? Why would I not buy from my own store? So I increased my customer sales from last month. Yes, that's always a goal of mine. I listen to personal development every single morning. Every single morning, it's how I start my day, because it gives me, it's like the muscle between my ears, right? It's like you go in and you do your workout, you know, in your workout space or your gym or whatever, and you're working the muscles in your body. Personal development is the muscle between my ears. And that's going to help me overcome any walls, being ghosted, any objections, and any bad days, right? Did scary things daily. Every day I'm doing it right now. If you go live on social media, that's scary. If it's not, then we are not the same. I'm sweating right now underneath this jacket. Gave time and energy to making an impact. That's why my feet hit the floor. Helped a client learn something new. Absolutely. Told my story in person or on social media. Of course, living proof of our products, without a doubt. Had someone join me in business. Yes, she's actually here right now. Sabrina, welcome. 3 stars or more. I had 9. Had 2 or more joining business. Blah, blah, blah. Winner should say Lisa and also Kirsten, because she came up a very, very, very close second. So I have some fun, really fun gifts for you guys. So I have a really cool Shaklee, probably can't see it because it's a little square, really cool Shaklee journal with some fun stickers, along with something to really help your business. These go a long way. What? A long way. Snail mail is so freaking fun. Okay, so these are Shaklee note cards that I bought for the team when we were in Anaheim for conference, and they say making healthy happen. And they're so great to send to your customers or your prospects or your brand new leaders. So I'm sending that along with some skincare to you guys for walking the walk and being such great leaders. You guys are awesome. Okay, let's move on to what's going on December and beyond. You can screenshot this if you want. I'm sure it's somewhere on in under the lingo or in Shaklee Business Tools. This is what's coming, and this is so cool. Jackie, this is going to be so great for you to launch your business as a new mom. I have tried all of these products. I am currently drinking Rest and Rewind. So if I get a little sleepy, you know why. These are great. And starting next week in the Shaklee community page, there are going to be days centered around each product. And there's going to be a 30-minute training on what it is and how to share it. So Rest and Rewind, Up and Glowing, Cheer Up and Chill Out are gummies. No CBD, nothing like that. All natural, so great. It's just going to be, the way that we can package these and market these is going to be so awesome. Okay, the little pill bottle, the white pill bottle at the bottom, Flora and Flow. I tried real hard with a seat at the table to call it Happy Pants, but it is a vaginal supplement, like a probiotic for your down there area. It is a women's health centered gummy, and it is going to just, it's just going to change the game. These are such great nutritionals, and you're going to have so much fun. You're going to have so much fun sharing this. All right. And plus they look really pretty. Melina, who is the head of marketing, did a really great job making sure that these stand out. So when we're in our kitchens or on the go, this is something fun to share. All right, so here's what's happening right now. Right now, only until the 10th. So we have 6 more days left, which is really great because it's a great reason to create urgency early on in the month. Stress relief. I'm assuming the majority of us who are on this call, raise your hand if you use stress relief. Look at all the hands. We all use stress relief. Okay, here's a fun tip. I know, so sometimes I take, yes, you absolutely can take it daily. Sometimes most of the time I take it in the morning because I'm so excited to have it. I know Roseanne takes it. Most of the time I just want it. So I take it with my mood lift and my stress relief. I started taking it at night. My sleep is like, and one of my clients is the one who told me about it. One of my clients, Amy, sent me a text and she's like, I just have to tell you, I started taking stress relief every night, 30 minutes before bed. And I've had the greatest sleep ever. I'm like, done. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So stress relief, $5 right now with any $150 order. I hear my children. I think I should yes. Oh my gosh. Like 3:30. Take it at 3:30 to prepare. And then 15% off our stocking stuffers. That's a tongue twister. The next slides are going to have all of the stocking stuffers on them. You're going to want to screenshot this because it has every single product that is 15% off. So here's the first page. All right. So lots of Pomifera line. If you haven't used the rose oil, I'm grabbing it. The rose oil is a game changer for your house as far as it is all purpose. This thing lives in my kitchen. Miles has a burn on his hand right now from roasting s'mores and grabbing the tool. And this is like the end all be all of healing. He also has a little bit of eczema. We won't even say why, but I was a bad mom in the beginning and didn't do all my research. But he has a little bit of eczema, and this heals it up. It's gone, right? Every night when he gets out of the bath, he uses this rose oil, and it is so, oh, Kristen, you will love this. He went away for summer camp. He went away to my in-laws, and he made sure he had a bottle of this in his overnight bag. And he's like, Mom, I'm using my rose oil every night after the bath. Godsend. Yay. Jackie uses it too. I love that. All right. Here's the second slide. So BB creams on sale. These are all things that are small that can go in stackings. Optiflor is on sale. Greens booster. The charcoal, I use the charcoal body butter bar. Again, tongue twister. It's a detox bar. So I use it under my arms every single time I get in the shower and on my feet. It's awesome. It's black. So it's kind of wild. All right, we're going to move on. Next opportunity to get together is Merry and Bright Business. Okay, so we're going to do a pop-up party for a business opportunity call. And it'll be Thursday, December 14th. It's going to be very holiday. It's going to be very fun. We're going to try and make it upbeat. Of course, we always give gifts. We'll try and make it as la as we possibly can. I love volunteers. I will be asking you, if somebody doesn't volunteer, to share your story, anything that you want to contribute. I'm always in the need. Thursday, December 14th. And when you reach out to me and say that you're in, we will come up with the time together, because there you go. See? So whoever wants to be in, we will collaborate a time that works around our lives and our babies and our family schedule, because that's the way this works. Casey's in. Awesome. Kirsten's in. Okay, here we go. Courtney raises her hand. How to maximize the holiday. Here's how you do it. You got to start by walking the walk. I know we're sitting on our bums right now, but we've got to walk the walk. I had a person reach out to me today who's been an ambassador for very shortly. Lisa's in. Awesome. She's been in for a very short time. And she said she couldn't come tonight because she hasn't been doing anything. And she hasn't been exercising, and she hasn't been taking vitamins, and she hasn't been walking the walk. So she, feels, down. And so I quickly voice noted her to tell her, you got to get up. You got to get up off your bum and you got to walk. You got to get up and you got to take your vitamins, and you got to exercise, and you got to hydrate, and you got to make the healthy food, right? That is what is going to catapult you into doing this business. If you think you're going to sit back and like social sell, which I can't stand that phrase or that word, is not what we do. We do not social sell. We're on social media sharing. And if we're not walking the walk, there's nothing to share. But yes, because so many other women are social selling, you do have to share creatively. And that's why we are a team. That's why we collaborate. That's why we have all sorts of tools. That's why we get to peek at each other's reels and stories and things like that and get inspiration from each other. You can maximize your holiday by making sure you're inviting to this business pop-up. If there's something that's not working, change things up, right? Like, it's okay to change things up. It's also okay to feel frazzled, take a beat, take a step back, and just focus, laser focus on 1 to 3 things and run with those things. That's it. Spend a few weeks laser focused on 1 to 3 things. Because I'll tell you what, the deeper you get into this business and the deeper you get into Shaklee, the more you're going to fall in love with our products. And the more you might feel this tug to share every single thing with your people on social media. And that's just going to bog you down. So spend some time flipping the script and focusing on 1 to 3 things and run with them. Get creative and run with them. My last 2 lines are, don't be awkward. Get your wiggles out. Can you really get your wiggles out? Like, get your wiggles out. Right? Like, you feel like you have to show up to this space a certain way. You feel like you have to be some sort of like professional person and make sure you say the right things. You don't. You just get to go be you and share your journey. There is nothing awkward about your journey, right? Get your wiggles out. Get them out. Okay. Still not feeling confident? Here's where you get to open up the chat and guess what you think I'm going to say. It's time to book a Lisa said a massage, a one-on-one with me. First, a massage. That's so funny. Party. Time to book a party. So close. Those are all such great answers. Time to book a massage. Your upline, your leader's going to get on here, do a Monday night team call and say, it's time for me to book a massage. That's what's going to make your business grow. No, it's time to book a 7-day cleanse. There are some of you who are listening to this and who are on here and have never done it once. For whatever reason, you're scared. You don't think that it is something that will work for you. You're intimidated by it. You think it has to do with weight loss. That is not the case, right? This is a very healthy, very much needed. The deeper I dive into the 7-day cleanse, everybody needs this. And this is what is going to breed confidence. I guarantee you. It is time to book a 7-day cleanse. It is also time to invite others to join you. Booking a massage. She's booking a massage. It's also time to dive outside your
comfort zone.
It's time to dive outside your house and go to your massage. All right. Yes, it's time to dive outside your comfort zone. Nothing. There's nothing here. There's nothing comfy cozy. There's nothing worth having that is just where you're comfy cozy, right? You got to dive out of your comfort zone. This not only breeds success, but it begins a business of activity. All right. Because you have to actually go be active in your own life. You have to plan the cleanse. You have to read about it. You have to understand it, and you have to go and do it. All right. So that's going to breed success and begin a business of activity. All right. Here we go. A little more Wheel of Fortune here. Some of you know and some of you don't know, but I live in Virginia because my husband flies Marine One. You can't tell anybody that, but whatever. I ain't gonna tell if you tell. And on Saturday night, he got to come home for 12 hours because there was really bad weather. And so they had to divert all of the aircraft and come back. He left and then came right back. And he was home for 12 hours. We got a solo stove as part of Good Friday, Black Friday. Yeah, that's it. We got a new solo stove for our deck and our patio that we just had built, thanks to Shackley. And we're sitting out there and the kids are roasting s'mores. And Miles snapped this photo. I sent it to Courtney right after he did it. And then right after he kissed me, I sat down thinking, oh my God, we're just going to like get all cozy and like roast s'mores and sit and like talk. But this man, for what felt like ever, kept going into our woods, which you can see in the photo, into the deep, dark forest and getting sticks and wood and all this other stuff that makes fire and filling up the solo stove, right? So there's the first one. We kissed me and then he was gone for, back and forth for another hour. Just piling, gone and gone and gone, gone again, gone again, gone again. I'm getting annoyed at this point because I just want to sit and enjoy the fire. And then it hits me. And we're sitting down after we have this roaring fire and he finally sits down because he feels that he's so accomplished. And he looks at me and he kisses me again. And I wanted to be annoyed, but then I realized I have this roaring fire for now hours versus that one little tiny fire log that would have gone out when 30 minutes and we would have been cold. Activity, blank, activity. I already said the word in the last slide, so maybe you can guess it. Give you a hint. Start with a B. Yep, Courtney, yep. Activity, Lise got it. Activity breeds activity. Feed the fire with the word right above it. Yes, the activity is the fuel. Okay, so sometimes we show up. This is why people fizzle out, or this is why that flame goes dark after 6 months or a year, because they show up and they work and you do a few things and then you walk away from you sit down to enjoy your fire. You're like, I made $300. This is cool. And in 6 months, aka 30 minutes, your fire is completely gone. And you got to go back out into the woods. Or you keep feeding the fire with activity. Okay? Feed the fire with funny. Yeah. Very true. All right. So what if you're already doing a cleanse right now? Well, then it's time to write a
testimonial.
Yes. Story. It's time to write a story. Your story. It's so much fun. As women, writing creatively is really scary, but it also feels so good. And when you have something to write about that makes you feel confident, which the 7-day cleanse will, it also gives you things to talk about because there's so much involved in it. Sitting down to write your story is a game changer. Sabrina's in the middle of it. She started day 1 right now. So start to write and journal your story. Okay. And here is a little prompt to help you with your story. So before you start your cleanse, you always want to ask yourself, how do you feel right now? This is something that I ask every single new client that I have. I remember being on a call with Lauren. How do you feel right now? And she told me. How do you feel about the decision to do this? How do you feel during the cleanse? And finally, How do you feel after? What are some tangible and non-tangible wins? Checking the chat. Definitely a little scary. Yes. So yes. This is all scary, girlfriends. You're in it. Okay. So I just have a couple more slides and I'll let you guys go on your way with a challenge. I'll give some gifts. These are some fun tips for social media for those that are getting out there on the big bad world of Facebook, Instagram, whatever else you're using these days. Here's some do's and don'ts that I love to share. So you're here to add value, right? You're here to share your story often. If I only told my story once, I would not be here, right? Like I tell my story multiple times a week, just different ways. You're here to cheer on others. So you can't expect for people to show you love on social media if you're not out there high-fiving women and cheering other people on. And that includes other women in the same business that you're in, right? Cheer other people, cheer them all on. The world needs more of that. You're also here to show up daily. It's kind of that tug and that responsibility of being a wellness advocate. You're needed. You're so, so needed. So let that pull at your heartstrings. And if that means that you're not ready to show up necessarily on social media, but you're ready to show up, at your 8 to 5 job and be the inspiration, then do so, right? You don't stay quiet. You're also multifaceted, right? You're not this. Shaklee's just the vehicle in which you get to do all the things, but you're obviously so much more, right? So share other areas of your life that you're willing to share. I have no problem sharing, about my husband, about our marriage, about my kids, about fitness. So pick a few things that you love and share. Here's some fun don'ts. I will always advise you not to ever share product links in your posts. You are not a social seller. You are a social sharer. There is a difference. You are not a network marketer if you want to be on this team. And if you want to be a network marketer, then you have to join someone else's team because we are in network marketing. That is it. Right? You are not a salesperson in any way. I used to sell cars for a living. And I know what it's like to sell somebody a car that I couldn't care less about. That's being in sales. That's being a social seller. Sitting down and selling someone a car. I don't care. I don't care how much you love this car. I share my story of what I love and what works for me and what has changed my family's life because it's changed my family's life. There is a difference. Don't share stock photos. Shaklee only creates those for the people who were born before 1975. Okay? They really do. That's what they're for. And they end up being junk mail. When you share that, you just told the world, I'm a social seller and I'm looking for a transaction. I'm looking for you to take the link that I gave you while I'm sleeping and order something from me. Versus I want to be your wellness advocate and I care about what problems you have so that I can find a solution for you. So your face is so much more attention grabbing than any picture that Shaklee is going to send you. No matter how pretty you think it is, no one gives a crap about the bright, pretty, beautiful triple defense advertisement. Okay? But your smiling face, they do. Don't mindlessly scroll. Do not get caught up in the mindless scrolling unless you're looking for your family members. I was going to say your ex-boyfriends, but why would you do that? We're not 17. For your if you're looking for family and you're catching up with friends, yes. But when it's time to work your business, don't mindlessly scroll. Focusly work. Doesn't sound like it makes sense. Only share about wellness and Shaklee. Do not do that. Do not just show up whenever you want to say something that has to do with Shaklee. And don't focus on the sale. If you focus on a sale, you won't get a sale. You focus on the impact, you're going to make the impact. We don't send hey girl messages here, so you don't have to worry about that. You could cross that off your list. You're good to go. We build meaningful relationships, trust, and rapport, and we are a guided resource for people to come to. So today I asked the Wellness Club how they were doing on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being life sucks and 10 being life is amazing. It was a gratitude gut check. And Casey responded and said that she was feeling like an 8, which was pretty great, but she had some issues at school. And a separate post, somebody almost simultaneously, her name's Christine. I do not even know her. And she wrote these words, and you can read them. And she was introducing herself to our 7-day cleanse group. And in red bold, she put, "I'm always inspired when I see Casey's posts." Come on now. If that,
I just want one thing, that if she had posted that before I had answered the 8, I probably would have said my day was a 10.
well, of course you would have, but still so awesome.
You're giving so many good tips. I want to say one more thing, and I can screenshot it if anybody wants me to, but there's another girl at my school who I'm not even lying, I've been talking to her probably since May. So like maybe 6 months. And I go back to her every single month. And I just went back to her and I said, "I just signed another teacher up and I thought immediately about you. What can I do to help you grab your bundle today?" And she literally just said to me, she sent me her credit card, a picture of her credit card, and said, "Thank you for not giving up on me."
That's the best.
I feel like it's been a rough day, but I just want to let everybody know that, like, if you're ever doubting, like, that you go back to these people, you're not going back to them to hound them. You're going back because you built this relationship with them and they look up to you and they look to you for help and they want to link arms with you. So never give up on those people that maybe just keep pushing you to the side because it's just everybody's ready at a different time.
Yes, so good. I love that so much.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. I had to share that. I couldn't not share it because it really is, it makes it all worth it, right? Because there are days where you have messages and they're on unread. And when you wake up and you see the unread, or you see the read with no response, right? You feel neglected, you feel ignored. You feel like, you're 17 and a boy is not calling you back and all you keep doing is checking your message, checking your phone. I need to remind you that those people are not doing that on purpose. Trust me when I say people have no problem saying no. Okay? They really do. But you need to put yourself in their shoes. There are so many things out there that you want right now, but you do not want to go off and do it yourself. There are so many things that you have like seen online or seen, had a friend say that they love, and you're like, oh, I would love to sit down and, go through that and order that. But you don't do it because you don't have the time to do it. I had a woman who was trying to, Usborne books. I really enjoy those books. There's some great kids books that Usborne does, whatever kind of outfit that is. And she keeps asking me, do you want to do an Usborne party? And I saw some of the book titles and were so, cute and cheeky and fun for the kids. And I thought, oh, I really just want some books. I don't have time for this. Can I just, and she kept coming back to me. And I kept saying, Atreya, thank you so much. Can I just give you my credit card and you pick your favorites? And now my kids have books for Christmas. And I hope they're appropriate for my kids. I told her what they love. But she's going to go shop for me because that's her job and that's what she knows about. So for the people that ghosted you, there are some fun ways, very simple ways for you to get back on their radar, to do like a pulse check. All right. So, and I use these quite often. So if someone's, not responding, you're going to give it a couple days, right? You're not going to, hound them every 3 hours. You're going to give it 2 days. If it's been 2 or more days and someone has not responded to your message, you're going to open up your message. Hopefully you've already a lot of times when I'm prospecting and I'm building rapport, I ask for their phone number. I'm like, let's take this off social media, and I get their phone number. I also offer up to do like a phone call if they want to get on a phone call, or if they prefer text. See which type of communication they thrive in. A lot of people just love to sit behind their phones and text you. So honor that. But then they go dark, because the movie's over and life went on. So I always start with an apology. Oh my gosh, Courtney, I'm so sorry. I got so swamped getting my girls ready for the 7-day cleanse group that we just kicked off that I completely forgot to follow up with you this weekend. So sorry. How are you? A very, very easy question that they know the answer to. How are you? 9 times out of 10, they're going to respond back with, oh my gosh, I'm doing good. Don't worry. I've been so busy too. All right. So then you have an active audience. And depending on where you are in discovery, in the close, where you are, then you know which next steps to go on. If they are somebody who has already taken their quiz but didn't pull the trigger, a great next question to ask is, did you want to take your quiz again? Or are you all set? Or good to go? Or something along those lines? Because sometimes that triggers them to realize, oh, I took that quiz. It's sitting there. Do I want to take it again? No, I don't want to take it again. And then some questions might come up. And then most likely you get to just zip it and say, it sounds to me like you're ready to get started. All right. So does anybody have any questions? I know that this has been like Shackley whiplash. Any questions about inviting to the business pop-up? We are in the prime time. Everybody who is in that 7-day cleanse right now, that group, that is how this goes, right? They are going to see success inside our walls. And then you're going to strike when the iron is confident in them, right? You're going to say, let's go over what this looks like, right? I think you'd be really great at this. And then you give them, they can stay a preferred member and continue to get their preferred member discount, or they can share this journey with others and XYZ, right? 30% commission on every new sale, 30% off bundles, overnight bonuses, #1 team. You can come up with all of your favorite things that you love about Shackley and this business in that pitch. How do you invite to the pop-up? Great question. Great question. It totally depends on your story. So Jenny, you're like brand spanking new, right? So you get to do all the things that it took us a long time to do, but you get to do it right now because we're giving you and instilling in you confidence and belief. So what you need to do is hold your hand out and ask others to walk the walk with you, to learn alongside while you earn. You are basically doing what Courtney did with Casey. Courtney didn't know a thing when she joined me. And I didn't even let her learn all the things. She was like a cute little bunny, and every day I gave her a new carrot, because if you tried to learn all of the things, you'd just be overwhelmed. So every day we learn something new. So right now you're in the middle of learning something new, and you get to invite someone to learn something new with you. And we get to be, the ones, if you need to share any confidence boosters, as far as like, I've been here for 2.5 years. And obviously it's working out real well. Maybe not obviously, but in case you didn't know, it's working out real well. It's pretty amazing here. So you just want to lock arms. Like you don't know it all, right? You're not seeing this like wild amount of success, 3 weeks in, but you are seeing some. Absolutely. And you are making an impact. So our team business pop-ups are about 30 minutes in length. We're going to give you the quick and dirty of what it means to level up your wellness. I'm going to run through a bit of our comp plan. I'm going to run through why Shaklee, personalization, no market saturation, legacy company, comp plan that's bananas. But be a part of our team page and we can share some more verbiage on inviting. Great question. All right, so I feel like I've already sent you a gift in the mail before, so I might have your address, Jenny. Have I? Were you on one of our business pop-ups? Did you get the gift? Oh, yay. It made it. But I'll send you another box of Triple Defense because it is the time to have it. You can have 1 or 2 a day, depending on how you're feeling. These are non-negotiable for me. Kirsten and Lisa, I am going to be sending you your Boss Babe checklist gifts for sure. What else? Who else? Sabrina, just for coming, and Jackie. You also get a box of Triple Defense. I'll send those off in the mail. Yes, this is where it's at. I'm telling you. Thanks for hopping on. Your time is so valuable. I know you have multiple jobs. I know you have, children and all the things to do and a house to keep. And I'm just very, 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 very fortunate for your time and your friendship and your leadership and all the things. So if you want to turn on your photo, turn on your face. And Lauren with her Lifetime sweatshirt on is making me cry. I miss Lifetime so much. All right, friends, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how to not do a head tilt. It just happens. Roseanne, so good to see you in your new beginnings. We are here. Let's walk the walk. I'll walk, I'll run, I'll skip, whatever you guys want to do. Bye, guys. Peace.